Oh, I need to put us live on TikTok.
Okay.
Are we live?
We are live. We are live in action.
All right.
Lights, camera, action.
All right. I had to see you. I had to see something. I can't just look at just a blank screen.
Right.
All right. As long as you can, because I have one monitor, so I can't see us. So, okay. All right, guys. I'm so excited that I have Pierre, and I want to. Is that right?
Yeah, that's right, Pierre. You got it right. Baker,
okay.
That's it.
All right. We are going to have a chat today. I don't interview. I chat. More fun that way, right? I mean, we're talking about Shelly here. So I wanted you to come on here to talk to my audience, and you know, you're in the same area that I'm in, and you know, we both do affiliate marketing, and we both try to reach out and help others. And when it comes to mindset, you know, and you mix the mindset with making money, you what is it, you top the cake, you know.
That's right.
And anyways, guys, before I'm gonna let him take over, we have some questions to ask him, but before we do that, I have to tell something real quick. And you know, I looked this up and I didn't remember it was that long ago, but do you remember that YouTube video I did?
Yeah, that was like a whole year ago.
Dude, I think it was forever ago, and I listened to it this morning. But guys, okay, I heard the story where he was in prison and he was doing good. He was helping others. He's making money. He's learning affiliate marketing. And isn't it all on a phone?
All on the phone. No excuses.
No excuse. That's what and I literally stopped what I was doing and I couldn't get it out of my head. And it's the only video that's in my bedroom. I had no script. I was not prepared. I watched it and you can tell I had no script and wasn't prepared. I had no lighting. I set my phone up on my dresser and was just like, we have no excuses, because if you can sit there in prison and you can change your life and help yourself for the better, ain't nobody got no excuses.
Right. That's it. That's the truth.
Okay, so guys, I'm going to hand it over to Pierre. Did I say it again right?
That's right. You said
I just call you my buddy when I see you on Facebook.
Yeah, she's from Oklahoma, y'all. So that accent of hers from Oklahoma. Yeehaw. Let me hear it. Yeehaw.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so, you know, my journey is a unique one. And me getting online, being able to have some type of success is 100% credited to the ability to change your identity within yourself. To stop looking at yourself as limited as you did, to create the circumstances that got you in a sticky situation or limited situation or undesirable situation, right? And to upgrade, to transform yourself. So if you can do that, there's nothing off the table for you. Everything is yours for the taking when you're able to do that. So that's what I did. I actually spent a lot of time considering what it is that I really want. What are the options out there outside of the box? Think outside of the box. What could I possibly do to finally become as successful as I want to be? To really achieve freedom. And honestly, when you're thinking like that, a lot of the things that come to you are things that you would never even imagine. It's when you get into a flow state of mind that a lot of the solutions come to you that you didn't even know you wanted. You meet people that you never thought existed, the right people. You have conversations that provide the information that you always wanted to know, but didn't even know you had to ask for. And so I actually, you know, I was kind of in this crossroads, right? I'm gonna tell my story a little bit. How I got on.
Hey guys, he's kind of staticky a little bit, and that's because he was telling me he's in the walls are concrete and everything. So just bear with us. But okay, let's
Yeah,
finish.
that was right. So last year, before I got online, right, I was actually still doing things that I wasn't exactly proud of. Selling contraband in prison, cigarettes, weed, things like that. And so you're not supposed to do that, obviously. But these things can actually get you. You can come back to prison if you do this out, on the street. Now, marijuana is legal, but when I got locked up, it wasn't. That's actually what I was locked up for, selling that. So I thought to myself, you know what? If I really want to succeed and be prosperous and take off to the moon, never come back, then you know what I'm going to have to do? I'm going to have to leave all those things that brought me here in the past, that way of thinking, everything. And so I decided to just cold turkey stop things that I was doing to make money before and start doing things which I didn't even know existed, which was affiliate marketing. So when I cold turkey stopped and didn't know where to look next is where I would say the universe kind of guided my path in this direction. And I started meeting all types of really healthy people to associate with. Like when I say healthy, I mean people that are positive, people who are reaching toward their goals, people who are motivated, enthusiastic, people who don't have a problem expressing themselves, right? Because in prison, you're around a lot of people that are just bottled up and angry and everything like that. So I changed myself first, and then I saw the people around me change. I saw the things that I was taking in, like information changed when I changed my outlook. I no longer identify myself as a person who was going to sell contraband. I started identifying myself as a person who's going to be successful without doing that by educating myself. And then I later on found out what I was going to educate myself in. So if you want to be successful, the first step is changing who you believe you are. Because that's going to change everything that you attract to, the information, the people, the types of relationships you build with those people. Everything changes when that changes first. I feel like that is the foundational part. So would you agree? What would you say?
Yeah, and it's kind of like it kind of just reminds me of like when people get saved, I mean, I know it's kind of different, but that's what reminded me. It's like hey, that's kind of reminded me when I got saved too, because then you start changing who you are, you start changing your attitude. People around you, they start getting that same vibe, and it's just like, I mean, it's in a movie, it's contagious. It talks about how being loved and caring and a happy person is contagious, and I've been complimented that by me being a happy person helps someone else. So it's kind of the same thing. And I bet in there, I bet that helps the vibe a lot, right? I mean, just
Yeah,
with one
it
person.
does. Just one person, you're right. You'd be surprised the types of reactions I get from some of the types of people I get it from. Maybe people with tattoos all over their face that just make them smile and improve their day. And so why wouldn't you want to be a better person if you can affect the world around you like that, right? And here's another thing. A lot of people, guess what? A lot of people are really a facade. There's a facade in between them and the rest of the world. Like we see them, but the person who we see is a projection that they've created between us and them. So they're protecting the real version of themselves behind this gated community, so to speak. They'll speak in a certain way, they'll walk in a certain way, they'll do, uh, they'll look a certain way, right? They'll put their whole personality in a way where they feel they'll be most accepted because they fear being rejected as who they genuinely are, right? And here's the reason why that happens. That fear only comes because of the fear of the unknown. If a person doesn't take time to talk to themselves about what they want, why they don't have it, why they should have it, and all these other things, right? Then they don't have a relationship with themselves. And if they don't have a relationship with themselves, who else can? So we all have a relationship with this foreign identity that's not them. And they wonder why their success is capped. It's for that reason. Because you can't really break through and have the abundance of success that you really deserve until you tap into yourself and get into your passion. You got to find your purpose and you got to chase your passion. And the only way you can do that is if you know yourself. And so talking to yourself, asking yourself the right questions, not questions like, oh, why does this always happen? Or what next? You know, negative questions where the result of the question is negative. Ask yourself questions where the result is positive. Like, what am I gonna do with all this money? Even if you don't have it yet, your subconscious mind is gonna go search for the answer, and you're gonna find the right answer. What am I gonna do if this just pops off and is so successful? I make $1 million from this fund. You know, what am I gonna do when I get so creative that I have a Facebook group of 5,000 and a YouTube channel of 25,000? How's that gonna feel? Ask yourself those questions. Your mind is gonna go do work and it's gonna figure out how it's gonna feel. And the next thing you know, you're experiencing it because you opened up the right dialogue. You didn't underestimate yourself. I feel like that's the key. When you're not yourself, you're not yourself. You're not going to achieve the wealth that you want because you're still not you. You're just holding yourself back. So, like, what do you say about that? That's like being saved too, right? Basically.
And you know, there's a guy, horrible with name, but I mean, in our area, he's like an 8-figure earner. I cannot think of his name, but he's kind of young. You know, I think he's around your age, but you know, he sounds just like you. And he said that, you know, how he became successful. I mean, like it's like almost verbatim what you just said. And you know, every time I hear him talk, I'm like, I feel like he's talking like just now. I feel like you're talking to me because I'm one of those people too. Like just before we got on here, I was working with some new software and I'm like, be prepared because something's probably going to screw up. You know, I shouldn't do that. You know, I'm bad about that. I need to be like, hey, everything's going to be fine. It's okay. It's new software. And, you know, you sound exactly like him. And he said how he became a millionaire was first. And he said, everybody blows it up about your mindset. And he said how he became a millionaire was first he had to hire somebody to tell him the exact same thing. So guys, everything that just came out of his words is worth $1 million because he said he hired, I even almost knew her name. He hired this lady and it was like $30,000 for the year. And basically that's what she told him. He had to get his mindset where he was prepared and he was ready to take in what he was fixing to get because he didn't even realize all the stuff that he was fixing to get and all the money he was going to make. And then when he had his mindset that he was capable himself of doing it, he said, I literally did it. I mean, he made $1 million. He was a millionaire in a year. And he said it was all because of his mindset.
That's it. If you can brainwash yourself, right? If you can reprogram everything that's been imprinted in you since you were young, if you can get past that, then the rest is history. Because a lot of people aren't willing to do that work in particular. Yeah, it's worth $1 million. But guess what? I'm gonna ask you this. If you had an opportunity to get out of prison, if you were in prison, right, and you had this piece of paper where all you had to do is sign it and you're out, there's no conditions, you just sign this piece of paper, it's your release papers, or you had $1 million and you had to do 10 years in prison, which one would be more valuable to you?
To get out.
Exactly. That one piece of paper is worth more than all the money in the world. Why do we want the money? We want the money for the freedom. We want the money for the happiness, the peace, the joy experiences. This is why we want money. Money in itself has no value. It's the vibrational frequency that it can put us on that we value so much, that we're in pursuit of, right? And when we lose sight of that and we put all our focus on the outer world, then money seems to just always leave us, because the reason why that money comes in the first place is because we're at a certain vibrational frequency, because we are resonating happiness, because we are resonating freedom, because we are resonating everything that it's like a truck attracts like, right? That's when it's going to come more abundantly. And so there's blockages, right? But when you get those blockages out of the way, because the society that we're in, it creates these blockages through music, whether it be the hertz that the music's on, the lyrics, the music, or maybe the media, the news, the things that we see in the movies and the shows, the TV series, all of these things plant these subconscious toxins that create so much chaos inside that our energy can't even really properly circulate to attract abundance. And it's deep, but it's simple. And it starts with just getting to know yourself. So I feel like if you're trying to get online and you're trying to be an affiliate marketer, you need to automatically, off the jump, start to look at this as personal development disguised as business. I say that all the time to the people who come across my brand and who work with me. This is essentially personal development disguised as business. You know how many times at the beginning you're gonna consider quitting if you haven't made any money? Oh man, I might as well just continue doing my job rather than doing this. I'm not getting paid. It's frustrating. These people aren't buying. Why are they buying from me? You know, I don't have any results online. Like, if you're thinking like that, millions of people online who are trying to start their online business are also thinking like that. I thought like that. I had to get past that. It just so happened that, you know, because I was so emotionally passionate about what I was doing, that I was able to keep at it enough and just break through. And I finally started getting some commission. It just took for me to make some money one time for me to be like, oh, it's a wrap. You remember, Shelly, you saw how much money I made from behind these walls. It's not impossible. When I got a call from Dave Sharp that said, I'm waiting for you to get out. I want to shake your hand, brother. Turn your mess into a message. I didn't even have to get no money at that point. I was already convinced that I was going to make it. I was like, yo, I'm in prison and I just got a call from Dave Sharp.
David Sharp.
Yeah, this is crazy. So you'll attract things that give you confirmation. Pay attention to those. It's not just money that leads to wealth. Sometimes certain connections are what you need to get to wealth. You can't do it by yourself. I don't care how many messages you type in Messenger. I don't care how many videos you put out on YouTube. Somebody got to click on that link. You know what I mean? So.
And being you, you're the one that attracts people. People don't buy stuff from computers. They buy from people. You know, and then you get, you know, you get related to them. You get, you know, familiar with them. I mean, we're friends. I mean, we've been friends for a while now. And, you know, it was just, for me, it was kind of like David Sharp. It was your story. And then, you know, I was always like, what? But then the story led me to you. And then from that, I mean, you see you know, you're a nice person, you know, you're spiritual, you believe in helping people, you know, and that you know, and that right there is what I want to say, what sells, but I hate that. I'm probably the only marketer that doesn't talk like that, but it helps you connect with other people. And then affiliate marketing, I always say it's a win-win, because like you may tell me about a program that can help me because you're helping me, but then at the same time that helps you too. And that is my favorite thing about affiliate marketing, you know, because it helps you and it helps me. And, you know, the first time when I first got in it, someone's like, well, what's your goal? You know, everybody always says $10,000 a month. And, you know, I was like, I want to impact 10,000 people a month. And I remember that first person was like, what? That's different. And I was like, well, I'm kind of a different person. But see, and then I saw that in you too. You know, does that make sense?
It makes a lot of sense. As a matter of fact, me and you, we share that. You know, my main objective is impact, because I understand what it is that we're here on earth to do. And when you get closer to yourself, you're going to understand that your purpose isn't to accumulate a bunch of wealth. It is to impact, leave a footprint. Now, of course, wealth is going to help you to accomplish that goal. So you have to attain wealth. But that shouldn't be the end goal, because if you aim higher, right, then you get everything in between. And so if your goal is impact, you're going to get wealth. You're going to get those things, because wealth is essentially the result of effective energy transference from one person to the next. If I light you up, if I help you to understand something, an idea, if I bring you closer to clarity about what's going to lead you to freedom, right? If I give you the game, the business plan, what's going to happen when you invest in yourself through me, I'm going to get wealth. You know, and if you get more people to do that, if you impact them, if you transfer that energy, if you light them up, if you help them see it clearly, if you, you know, put a light bulb on in their head, that is what makes you wealthy. If it's your idea that's put into play and you don't have to do it directly, that's passive income. So you set up a system online where you can put your videos on or whatever the case may be, have emails running, and it's still your energy, but now you're leveraging your energy across technology. So you don't have to go out there and manually build relationships with all these people. They're getting to know you through your content. That's another good thing about this whole online business. You do it, set it, and you forget it. And there you go. You're going to make money because who you are, you're leveraging that over time. You don't have to spend 30 minutes making the same video for a million people. A million people watch the same 30-minute video right now on YouTube. So if you can just wrap your head around that and not be salesy, right? But actually convey the idea, it sells itself. Your energy sells itself. People are going to be like, oh, wow, yeah, that makes sense. That's fun. Why do you think lifestyle videos sell so good? They're sitting here drinking champagne out of this glass and they're in a tropical place and they look like they just got it going on. The energy right there just sells itself. You could tell me that I need to spend $1,000 to do what you just did, and a lot of people are going to spend $1,000 to do that. You know, that's just one thing. And if you are happy about what you're doing, some people, they just, well, most of us, almost all of us, we want happiness. People are bought for me, and I don't have a Lamborghini. I don't have a Bentley. I have a white t-shirt and gray pants. That's it. A white t-shirt and gray pants. And I've made more money online than people who have a Mercedes, who are struggling. You know, it's true. And so how is that? What makes the difference? Because the enthusiasm and the pathway to happiness, the pathway of the motivation that I outlay, I meant to say, is what people are going to buy into. They're going to buy into the energy itself. The fact that you can do it despite whatever circumstances that you're in. And it's easy, even from a phone. If you can sell that idea, boom, you got it. You know, so people want stuff that's practical. People want stuff that makes sense and that lights them up. And that's what you have to find. You have to find out what your passion is, what your message is. And the only way to do that is to just go within. Stop trying to impress everybody. Take some time out to get to know you. And for a fact, you will tap in. You will have that breakthrough. Even if it takes 2, 3, 4 months, it's going to happen. Just don't give up. You know?
I didn't make $1 for a year.
Yeah. I know somebody who did make $1 for a year and a half. And I basically closed their first sale for them. The first money they made, I did the majority of the work for them. And since then, that person has went on to make several $25 and $100 sales and $250 sales in a program called Easy One Up. But that person went a whole year and a half. Yeah, I still do the Easy One Up. Yeah, it works. Yeah, it works.
You like it better than that other program that you were talking to me about? He was telling me about this other cool program that he's going to tell you about. Which one do you like better?
Oh, yeah, I went the cool program that I was talking to you about. I like that better right now.
You like that better?
I like that better. Yeah, because you don't have to recruit. So, do y'all want to know what the cool program is? Should I go ahead and tell them now, or what are we waiting on?
I think you need to tell him. It's cool. It's cool. I don't think I can see.
Okay.
I see the message.
All right, so basically, I'm going to tell y'all, get a pen and paper. There is a company that you don't have to do no recruiting for, where you can earn passive income daily. And unlike with affiliate marketing, you can guarantee results if you were to share it, but you don't have to share it, right? There's programs out there that are like this, but none is identical to it, because with this one, you don't have withdrawal penalties. You make an investment in this investment opportunity. It's not an affiliate program, it's an investment opportunity. You invest your money into your account. You have complete control over it. And within 20 days, you'll have a 30% profit on your investment. And you get up to 3% daily profit on your investment. You can withdraw your profit every single day without a penalty. So the name of this opportunity, and we're gonna drop a link in the description, is Beurax. There's some
Can you say that
videos
again?
about it. Beurax, that's Beurax. Yeah, Beurax. And so with Beurax, you don't have to pay a 20% withdrawal penalty like you do with Cash FX or ASIC. Now, those are other opportunities where people put their money in and they let it sit, it's passive income, etc. But with this one, it's different. You know, they use cryptocurrency, US dollar, but basically, once you put it in, like what I was saying before, set it and forget it, that's passive income. So I think it's a wonderful opportunity for people who have made some money online or are trying to make money online to start to see some profit in their back office within 24 hours, guaranteed.
He said guarantee,
And
guys. He said guarantee.
yeah, you can't guarantee MLM or affiliate marketing because it does depend on you to go out there and do your thing with your marketing, right? It depends on that. So this is different, and it's for the people out there who've been struggling. You want to make some money online, this is a really easy way to do it. You get paid 15 levels deep for those of you who do want to recruit, meaning that if I recruit somebody, I'm going to be able to get a certain percentage of their investment included in my value that I earn interest off of. So Shelly, I put $1,000 in, and you put $1,000 in, because you're my direct level one. Now my total value, I get included 80% of your value. My total value that I earn interest off of is now 1,800 instead of just 1,000, and I get a direct commission deposited in my account of 6%, direct, like straight cash. So not only am I increasing the amount of value that I'm earning interest off of, but I'm also increasing the amount of money that I have in my wallet by recruiting. You get paid 15 levels deep, not 1, 2, 3, 15 levels deep, infinite wide. So this is a huge money making opportunity. People have been making a lot of money on my team. We've got people that are making 4 figures a day, passive income with this. So it's something that you can get behind rather easily and promote and help people to put their money in something that's going to grow it rather than just have it sitting in banks. I think that's a really, really smart idea. But I'm not going to oversell it. I want people to just see it for what it is. If you do want to check it out, we'll put links in the description. But yeah.
Yeah, he was telling me about it, and I was like, "Oh, you gotta tell everybody about that. That is so cool." Heck yeah. I was trying to see. I have it on my laptop here, and it's not connecting. Do you have any? Are you able to see anything?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Questions?
So with you talking about the questions?
Are you able to?
Oh, you talking about Facebook?
Yeah. Are you able to get in and see any?
Yeah. Give me 1 second. My screen will cut off. Hold on.
Just testing it, YouTube, because I streamed live to Facebook and to YouTube. Don't think it's working on Facebook. But anyways, I thought that was kind of cool. So I wanted him to tell you about it, because you have the the idea is, you put your money in and then to get a percentage. And when he was telling me that, and I started,
I don't see you live
You don't see it live?
on Facebook, no.
Okay. See, I don't think that it went. I think that it's recording, because it says it's recording. So if anything, I might have to, because remember, it's new software, but it is recording. So I might have to just repost it.
Oh, okay.
But at least it's recording.
That does say live. So are we live on YouTube? I hope I have, to be honest.
But if not, it's recorded.
Yeah, that's it.
If everybody's watching this is on Facebook or on YouTube, I apologize. I'm using a new software called Caster, and he was my guinea pig. This is the first time. But at least, if anything, it's recording it, because you could go live on Facebook and then you could still turn around and get your recordings, and they won't let you do that anymore.
Yeah,
so if anything, at least I have my recordings.
Okay. So we're good to go. But yeah, so I feel like with people out there, you basically want to make sure that you're clear about what you want, what direction you're headed in life, because at the end of the day, if you was to die tomorrow, but you can't say you're not. You can't say that. Like, did you tell the people that you love them? Did you eat the foods that you want to eat to help you get strong? Did you enjoy the level of energy that you wish you would enjoy? Did you smile enough? Did you go places that you had the power to go to? Or did you hold yourself back? Or you reserve? Ask yourself these questions. Am I really living? Because if it ended tomorrow, I need to go tell somebody I love them. I need to go give them a hug. I need to go send them a text. I need to go eat those foods that are going to help me get that energy level that I really want to enjoy today. Because at the end of the day, when you're gone, you're going to look back and be like, wow, I'm proud of that. Or you're going to be like, man, I could have did better. So that's how I look at it. The only way to be proud of what your life is becoming is to actually fully step into your own shoes and not worry about what the world around you is. Set your goals and make it mandatory to meet those goals. If your goal, because somewhere in you have the potential to become a multi-millionaire, make it mandatory, not optional. You know what I mean? Get up early, go hard for your stuff, because tomorrow's not guaranteed. Tomorrow's not guaranteed.
That's true. I like that.
That is the mindset to have.
And guys, and he has, what kills me, this is that he has this mindset. And look where you're at. You know what I mean?
Yep.
That's a message. That's a message
this
right
is a
there.
Shower stall.
He's in the shower stall. For us guys, to tell you, he's trying to help you. And that's like, like you said it before, if you can do it, guys, there's no excuse. There's no excuse. The first time I heard of his situation, I had something going on. I don't even remember what it was. And I was like, oh my gosh, whatever, Shelly, you do not have no problem. No, you
right.
Overcome that. So that's
it.
You see your situation, and you think that you can't ever get out of something, or that you have it so bad. Well, you need to stop and think, because someone else has it worse. And this someone else that has it worse than you do is killing it. And the way he's killing it is because you had to change your mindset first, right?
That's it. You have to, like, when the world is telling you you're a prisoner, you're a statistic, you're limited, and all these different little subconscious implications that the world is telling you through the media, through the music. If you're a woman, a lot of times, unfortunately, you can be degraded by the men around you. If you're trying to pursue business, they're sending you messages online that make you seem like you're just an object. And I know that sometimes can be a stressor. It can be degrading that men come at women in such ways. And so all of these different things, from the mental and emotional energies, the sexual energies, all these things have an imprint on us, and they can create either positive or negative trauma. And so when you don't address this, if you don't go out there and tend the garden, naturally weeds are all up in the garden. And the only way to have a really wealthy and healthy garden is to go out there and tend to it, take those weeds out. Those weeds are natural. Don't judge yourself for having weeds. It's just gonna happen anyway. It's just your job to tend to it, because nobody else is gonna do it. You gotta be the one to do it. So I'm in a place where the soil was filled with rocks and thorns, and I was able to weed out the weeds and kind of soften the dirt. It took hard work, but if I could do it, like you said, so can people do it out there who are in better situations. People who have a roof over their houses, their heads, that they would like to be in, and not a giant warehouse. People who can social distance if they wanted to. To me personally, I'd like to just be in a room by myself for a whole hour straight. I haven't been at the ocean, right? I haven't been able to get away from people. So imagine what kind of harmony can be created if I was able to do this mindset here while among people constantly when I finally get to go out in nature or something like that, spend some time to myself. I'm pretty sure my energy would just go through the roof. So I'm looking forward to getting out and leading by example because that's what we have. We have to just go ahead and walk into it. If you see it as possible for yourself, if you can see it, then you can achieve it. I know that's cliche. It's like, oh man,
No, that's good.
The same lines everybody's using, but no, it's true. I gotta say it.
No,
So,
that's good. That's good. And you know, I mean, I'm just sitting here. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm taking all this in. That I was listening to, was it Tony Robbins the other day? And I'm like, this is better than when I was listening to Tony Robbins.
and so look, Tony Robbins is doing what I'm actually aiming for. A lot of people don't know that I'm just doing affiliate marketing as a stepping ground. I look forward to being an international speaker. So this is part of my history. This is part of my story.
And I can see you doing that. And just like you said, you will do that. I'll speak it right here for you. It will happen.
That's it. That's it. That's it. I look forward to shaking Tony's hand one of these days.
That's right. That's right. Well, we've taken quite a lot of your time, but I know I am so thankful, and I'm just happy that I mean, this is the first time we've got to do this, and we've been friends for a while, so I'm like, even though I think we've messed up the recording, but it'll still be posted, and so everybody you'll get to see it. But most importantly, I hope you got something out of this. That's why, you know, I was so excited because I knew that, you know, it would be good. It would be good for everybody that's watching this here. And not only is it good for you to hear, it's good to help you and to help you get your mindset so you can make whatever your dreams are happen, whether it's helping helping 10,000 people a month or making $10,000 a month. So, and then he's going to give us, if you were interested in what he was telling us about, I'm bad with names. I forgot the name of it. What's it called again?
Beurax. Yeah.
He'll send it to me and I'll put it down there. And I'll have that.
It sounds like a dinosaur.
Huh?
Sound like a dinosaur, doesn't it?
Beurax, I know, right?
T-Rex.
Weird
name.
But okay,
yeah,
well,
I'll send the link.
We'll send the link and we'll have that down there below if I wanted to check that out. And leave in the comments if you have any questions for him, because I can always reach out to him and get those questions answered for you. So we thank you. I mean, this is awesome. You sat in the shower and you got to talk to my audience, and I really, really appreciate it. And I know that they do too. And I look forward to it.
Yeah, we're gonna start being soon.